Many people believe that younger women are naturally drawn to older men, and in many cases, there's some truth to that. Experience, emotional stability, maturity, and a more structured life can give older men a natural advantage, qualities that often take years to build. But here's the real issue. A lot of men don't actually know how to use that advantage in a healthy, attractive way. I've seen men in their 40s, 50s, and beyond repeat the same patterns again and again, and each time they end up losing not just attraction, but respect. And once respect fades, the opportunity for a genuine connection fades with it. That's the real problem. Because many men already have strong qualities working in their favor, they're just applying them the wrong way. The good news? You don't need to become someone else. You don't need to pretend. You don't need to chase trends or try to compete with younger men. You just need to avoid a few common mistakes and lean into your natural strengths. Let's break them down. First, understand this. Age itself is not the problem. Mistake number 1, putting her on a pedestal. You meet someone younger, confident, attractive, and suddenly you feel pressure. You start thinking, I can't mess this up. So you become overly careful, overly filtered, afraid to say the wrong thing. And without realizing it, you lose your natural personality. Here's the truth. Real connection doesn't come from idealizing someone. It comes from treating each other as equals. The moment you put someone above you, you place yourself below, and that creates imbalance. Instead, stay grounded. Speak naturally. Remember that connection goes both ways. Confidence grows when you stop seeking approval and start being yourself. Mistake number 2, feeling insecure about your age. At some point, the question comes up, how old are you? For style one in sorry nan wine. And for many men, that moment creates tension. Their tone changes. Their posture shifts. But here's the reality. Your age is not the issue. Your attitude toward it is. If you speak about your age with calm confidence, it becomes a strength. If you treat it like a weakness, it turns into one. So own it. Be comfortable with it. Confidence makes all the difference. Mistake number 3, leading with money or status. Some men believe their success is their biggest advantage, so they lead with it. They talk about achievements, lifestyle, or material things early on. But connection isn't built through status. It's built through personality, values, and emotional presence. Your success should support who you are, not replace it. Let it show naturally over time instead of making it the center of attention. Mistake number 4, becoming too serious or overly instructive. Sometimes men fall into a mentor role, giving advice, explaining things, trying to guide every conversation. While wisdom is valuable, too much of it too soon can make interactions feel one-sided. Attraction grows through balance, lightness, humor, shared moments. So don't forget to relax. Be playful. Let conversations feel natural, not like a lesson. Mistake number 5, trying too hard to appear younger. Wearing things that don't suit you, changing your personality, or forcing trends rarely works. People can sense when something feels forced. Real confidence comes from accepting who you are, not trying to imitate someone else. Focus on being well-presented, healthy, and comfortable in your own skin. That creates a much stronger impression than trying to look younger. Mistake number 6, turning conversations into a resume. Listing achievements, titles, or life milestones might seem impressive, but it doesn't create emotional connection. People connect through shared experiences, feelings, and energy, not bullet points. So instead of talking about your life, invite her into it through stories, perspectives, and genuine conversation. Mistake number 7, neglecting your overall presence. Experience alone isn't enough. How you carry yourself, your posture, your energy, your communication matters a lot. You don't need to be perfect, but showing discipline, balance, and self-respect goes a long way. Simple things like being well-groomed, present in conversation, and emotionally steady create a strong impression. Here's the bigger picture. Attraction isn't about age. It's about how you show up. When you're confident, grounded, and authentic, people feel it. When you're trying too hard, overcompensating, or seeking validation, they feel that too. So instead of focusing on what you think you lack, focus on what you already have. Experience, perspective, and emotional depth. Use those qualities with confidence, not pressure, because real connection doesn't come from impressing someone. It comes from being present, respectful, and genuine. And when you approach interactions that way, you don't just create attraction. You create something much more valuable. Real lasting connection.